Number
81.
So today Sade has chosen number 81 in our series for this book, 100 Ways to Fail a Driving Test and How to Avoid Them. So let's see what number 81 is. I should know them off by heart, but I don't. Let's see what number 81 is. Blocking a pedestrian crossing. So when in traffic, you must keep pedestrian crossings clear. So this means, if you're in slow moving traffic, don't stop in a way that's going to block pedestrian crossing that people can't cross. If you're not careful, you may end up blocking a pedestrian crossing, and blocking a pedestrian crossing isn't just annoying for pedestrians, it can have some other serious consequences. So think about what might happen really if you block a pedestrian crossing, like a zebra crossing for instance. People with wheelchairs, how they're going to go past, people with buggies, people that are visually impaired, that kind of thing you need to really think about. So not just about your test, but think about just it in general. On your test, you want to really avoid it, because if you do that and somebody's trying to cross, then they can't go because your car's in the way, that's going to be a serious fault. So I'm going to show you how to avoid that. So let's go. So if you're in traffic, you don't want to be driving this close. So you see right now I can't really see the floor between me and the car in front. You want to be this far away at all times so that you can see everything that's on the floor. So that if a crossing does come up, you have enough time to see it and you can stop before you block it. So with a nice gap like this, if anything happens with those cars in front, if they stop for any reason, I will have enough time to react. So like that car has stopped and this person is crossing the road, so I'm just going to let them cross. So if that car in front had stopped here, for instance, I would have seen that and I could have stopped way before I blocked the crossing over there. And if you're behind large vehicles as well, or like vehicles that have got no windows, you can't really see properly in front of you. So that's when you want to be further back so you can have a better view of what's going on in front. Like buses, lorries, especially buses, all you're going to see is a big wall of red in front of you, and you're not really going to be able to see what's going on beyond them. And if they suddenly stop next to a crossing, you won't be able to have enough time to react and prevent yourself from blocking that crossing. Also be careful where you're stopping as well. You don't want to be stopping by the dotted line over there. You want to stop by the single or white line here. That's the stop line. Some people think that you can stop by the dotted line. That's where the pedestrians cross. But if you stop there, you're going to be way too far into past the stop line, and technically that means you've gone past a red light there. So yeah, be careful that you don't go past the stop line in the first place on those kind of crossings there. So I'm giving myself plenty of space. I'm also looking ahead, quite far ahead. I can see flashing orange lights already, which shows me there's a zebra crossing coming up, and I can see there's traffic leading to that roundabout. So I'm going to be careful as I approach that roundabout to make sure that I'm not actually blocking the crossing. So I see this learner is doing quite well because he's waiting, and I can see once he's gone there, there's no space for me to wait behind him. So I'm just going to wait here, and now this crossing is open. I'm not going to force myself into that small space behind him because there's not enough space. I'll be blocking him. But once he's moved, I can go now, and then I can use the space to wait just here. So there will be times when you have to block a crossing. So like here for instance, the zebra crossing is right by the giveaway line. So if you need to wait, so I'm looking to the right and there's cars coming from the right, so if I need to wait, I'll wait actually on top of the crossing for any cars that might be coming from the right, and then once I can see that it's clear, then I can go. So that's the only time really you should be blocking pedestrian crossings. So there, I've checked, before I did that, I checked that there's no one actually coming to cross first, because if they were, I'll let them cross and then I'll go to my position there. But once I can see that there's no one there, I can go forward and stop the car on top of the crossing right by the giveaway line. That way I can see the cars coming from the right, because if I stop before the crossing, that's going to be too far for me to see what's going on the right. So to help me see better, I can go forward and wait by the crossing and the giveaway line and then go when it's safe. That's how you avoid blocking pedestrian crossings. Hope you guys found that useful. If you did, remember to share, subscribe to the channel, like, all that kind of stuff. And until next time guys, see you later.